Something that I think would be beneficial for everyone, especially in the space of meditation, but it could be spirituality, fitness, so many different things, is to not fall into this trap of thinking that because we are pursuing and learning a specific path, that we need to copy the lifestyle of the person that we're learning it from. For example, if we see the Dalai Lama and he's very gentle and very soft spoken, we may be of the belief that as we are ourselves pursuing meditation, that the ultimate goal is to be another version of that person. And while it's not inherently bad to obviously be moving in this type of direction, we have to be honest about where we are at in our current moment, in this current iteration of who we are, and make sure that we're being true to ourselves. And none of these things belong to any specific type of person. A lot of these things just become cultural norms. They become social programming to the point where it just influences you so greatly that you think you have to be a certain type of way. Like you have to be a suburban mom if you want to do yoga, or you need to be totally renounced, maybe sitting under a tree if you're following some other forms of spirituality. But I say that to say that we need to open up our minds to how we can use these things as tools, no matter who we are. And when I think about meditation, something that I think about is we need to look at it as something that isn't just made to make you a renunciate or some type of monk. Meditation can be used to also make you strong willed, make you a warrior, make you someone who finds this ability to persevere through all the hardships and difficulties and challenges that are going on in our lives. I read a book called the Mahabharata. It's one of my favorite books. I've read it, I listened to it on audio. Highly recommend it for anybody who's interested. And they're warriors, they're kings, they're fighters. They all used some form of meditation as part of their arsenal to make them a better version of who they are. Through meditation, we're not just learning about being silent as people like to think. Yes, we are learning to be more present in a way that subdues the constant chatter and the constant noise going on within our mind. But how you need to utilize it is going to be up to you based on the circumstances. And one of the things I like to think about frequently is that our self limiting beliefs, the doubts we have in our abilities, our insecurities, just like anything else, is just another thought. There is not necessarily a basis in reality for the story that we tell ourselves before it even happens. You may be nervous or just cautious about speaking to a new person that you don't know, and you build it up in your mind that this person probably doesn't want to speak to you. This person seems important. This person seems popular. Why would this person want to make time to engage with you? But you have no concept until you actually speak with that person. And I've been there, as I'm sure many of you have been there, where you engage in a new activity or you do go out and speak to that new person, and it's nothing like what you had imagined in your mind. And when you're in a better space, you could even tell that person, for some reason, before I ever spoke to you, I thought you were standoffish. I didn't think that we were going to be able to connect as well as we actually have. And that person says, that's ridiculous. I always wanted to get to know you. I've always heard great things about you. And so it's in this way that we could start thinking about meditation as a tool, just like the many tools that we have in our lives, the screwdriver, the hammer for building, the knives, the forks, the spoons for eating, whatever it may be. Meditation is that tool that we can utilize depending on the circumstances. Sometimes we just need a little bit of peace. Sometimes we just need to find a way to remove ourselves from the constant stimulation that's increasing our sense of stress, that's deteriorating our health. And so we use it to withdraw and be in a calmer, more peaceful state. Other times we're taking it out into the world where we're needing to get things done and we're needing to approach difficult and challenging situations. And we're understanding that meditation is that same tool to quiet and subdue and lessen that voice that's telling us we're not going to be able to achieve something, because thoughts are going to do what they do. They're going to tell you something positive 1 minute, and then they're going to tell you something extremely negative the very next moment. And so when we're using this, we understand that we could go out and accomplish what we need to do in life without this huge weight on our shoulders of negative, self-inflicting thinking holding us back. And we could really be in go mode. We could really be of a warrior mindset, needing to know that we could get things accomplished, that we set our intentions towards, and we could learn to use this as a way of just getting out of our own way, not slowing ourselves down unnecessarily. And so just understand, yeah, at times we're going to need this for what may seem to be inactivity. And other times we're going to need this very same tool for the activities that we deem worthy of our pursuit. Don't fall into this cliche of thinking that any of this is for any specific type of person. This is for you and who you are and where you are in this moment for how you want to use it. That's it for this one. I would be interested in knowing your thoughts or your opinions on the subject. So if you have one, leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll talk to you next time.